So yesterday we were having a conversation about AC/DC, and you were all jazzed because some guys.
It's a bucket list show. I've always wanted to see the band.
Some guys were sitting outside a coffee shop in Vancouver.
It was Brian Johnson and Phil Rudd. I mean, it wasn't
awesome.
It was two of the original members. Well,
I said
semi.
Bill, anti-Janine Bill wrote in, and he said
we call him now Bill a schmuck. Sometimes
I don't. I still call him anti-Janine Bill because I don't think he's being a schmuck by being honest. When he said, "Who cares?" I don't think it was a slap at you. It was really, who cares?
No, AC/DC is one of the foundations of this radio station. By the way, they just won best rock album ever made.
Yes,
in the Vinyl Four.
I understand.
So take a back seat to your criticism, jackass.
1981. That album came out in 1981. Let's remember our icons when they were at their best. Right? Yesterday.
You're going to tell that to the Stones? Do they have to stop performing?
They're still good.
So is AC/DC.
They're still original.
They went through some issues, but you don't know. They might be great again.
You're pulling guys off of other rosters of rock bands.
Well, because he had a hearing issue. He fixed his hearing.
Help us finish the tour. Come on. It's just like know when to call it quits. Guys are dying. I mean, you know when to call it quits.
I hate to tell you, that's the music we play, Jeff.
I understand. But, don't hang on to it. It's like none of you guys are poor, okay? You don't need...
Say poor.
Po.
Po.
None of you guys are po.
Yeah, po.
Okay?
Po.
How do you say it down in Australia? None of you guys are po.
Po. Yeah, po? I don't know.
Let us remember you when you were at your best. And I'm going to say the same thing for the 10 millionth car that rolled off the line in, I guess it would be Flint yesterday. The Mustang. The 10 millionth Mustang was built yesterday.
It's an iconic vehicle, just like AC/DC. Icon. People are still buying them. It's a very popular car. Do you think they should stop making the Mustang?
More than 22,000 Mustangs were sold on the first day. It was offered at dealerships back in 1960.
You had the Shelby, you had the Stingray.
Cobra. Don't forget the Cobra.
Stingray actually might have been a Corvette.
Yes, the Stingray was a Corvette.
Sorry, Cobra is what I was thinking of.
Now, I don't know. You know anybody who drives a Mustang?
Let's see here. I know people that used to drive Mustangs. I sit across from one loser that drove
I drove a Mustang too.
The wannabe Mustang.
I don't consider that.
Thought he was cool.
I don't consider.
Hey, let's check out my Mustang, bro. Yeah, but at the time, don't tell me you didn't try to.
It was my first car.
Polish that thing and get chicks.
It was my first car. I bought it for $1,000. Okay, so come on. I mean, it's what my
uncle had
my
one.
Budget could afford.
He pimped it out. It was pretty badass. It was a '93. He had a chip in that thing. It had the posi traction built rear. It had a turbocharger. It was badass car.
Small trunk.
I don't remember that. I just remember it was 2-seater and it was fast.
Hard to reach back seat.
I almost bought a red one. I almost bought a 95 or 94 right when I got out of high school and I had a little money. Just from working. Nothing like I didn't fall into money. And I got a Pathfinder instead. What an opposite vehicle. My mom and my uncle talked me out of it.
The 10 millionth and 20 Mustang is rolling off the assembly line today. They're still making them. They're still going to continue to make them.
They should.
Wouldn't it have been a better story for Mustang if they said, we're stopping at 10 million? That's it. We're done.
Well, look how much they would lose. How much? They make a lot of money on that Mustang.
How much would they have lost? Seriously.
Check it out.
Seriously. How many Mustangs? I don't see many brand new Mustangs driving around. Okay? People buy Fords for trucks and SUVs. And sometimes they buy the Focus. I see a lot more Focuses than I do Mustangs because the Focus is a fuel-efficient vehicle. And I see a lot of C-Maxes, which look like a slick car when it comes to fuel economy and hybrid and plug-in. Okay? Sports cars are a thing of the past. Unless you're buying like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari.
Oh, well, that's a different ball club.
Yeah. But the mid-range people, sport car is a thing of the past. When somebody comes pulling up to you next to you in a stoplight and they're in a Dodge Charger, don't you kind of giggle a little bit? Don't you kind of like, oh God, this guy. What is he doing? How did the Jersey Shore let him get away?
No, that's the Corvette guy. But
Corvette guy even.
Which,
Camaro
by the way,
guy.
okay, so I'm looking it up, right? And this is the 9 best sports cars for 2018, the reviews, all right? This is sales, too. All right, number 9, the BMW Z4. Number 8, the Subaru BRZ, whatever that is. Number 7, boy, look at Subaru owning the bottom end of this.
Subaru's
the WRX.
Yeah, Subaru's got some kind of weird, like people buy Subarus to race.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, those little sport cars.
The
Yeah.
Tokyo
Oh,
Drift.
yeah, like the Tokyo Drift. Yeah, I gotcha. Mazda MX-5 Miata, the Nissan 370Z, the Volkswagen GTI, the Chevrolet Corvette, the Chevy Camaro. Number 1, guess what it is? The Ford Mustang.
Because they're priced under the cost of other sports cars.
People love them. They're affordable. They're fun to drive, and it's a piece of Americana.
They ditched a bunch of sedans and compacts to concentrate on the SUVs and trucks earlier this year. That they said that they were going to spare the Mustang because it was the soul of the company, and they were going to keep it going. Now, cars aren't people, so AC/DC and Mustang aren't exactly the exact same thing. But brands have attachments. Is anybody who is younger getting attached to a Mustang now? No, it's an old person's car.
I don't think so.
It is an old person's car.
I think people are still buying Mustangs.
Listen, go through that list again.
Look at the kids
The
today.
GTI
Look
is
at these millennials in their 20s. They're listening to classic rock. They're driving the cars their dad used to drive. These are the top selling cars of 2017. All right, sports cars. All right. Number 3, the Dodge Challenger. Okay. Number 2, the Chevrolet Camaro. And number 1, the Ford Mustang. They sold 81,866 of them last year.
That is a big number.
So you can't walk away. I realize it would be cool. Mic drop. And that was a terrible mic drop.
Drop the actual mic instead of being in your hand. There you go. See?
That sounded worse.
No, that sounded better.
This thing costs like $1,000. I don't want to break it. Or I don't know what it costs, but it costs more than I want.
This is the best.
You have a family.
This is the best.
You're going to have to pay for it if you break it.
This is the best way to do the mic drop. Okay. No, it's very. It's more bang than it actually.
It's more bang for your buck.
Sounded good, didn't it?
I can't even tell you what he just did there.
Sounded good, didn't it?
So they got to keep making the Mustang, okay? Number 1 most sold sports car last year.
If you were to tell me, okay, guess how many Mustangs they sold last year, I would have said like 7,000.
Yeah.
Because I just don't see that many of them on the road. What I'm forgetting, being a California guy, is that Tulsa, Oklahoma still exists, that Lincoln, Nebraska still exists, that Madison, Wisconsin still exists, and places like that, people want to hold on to their youth.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.